Should be able to record now. But Musa has started recording. So let us start with the exercises, then we proceed with the diagram. So in fact, what is going to happen at the same time, we're going to draw the diagram for the exercise. Anna. Oui, c'est bon. Okay. So let us start with lab exercises. Meeting. Okay. So question number 1, let us have a look at question number 1. Question number 1. So remember, we completed question number 1 for the restaurant. So as per the scenario, the clusters that we identified. So in fact, the clusters, in a way, it's already given when we answer the question. From the question itself, we can identify. So we have the customer who will place the order. The order will be for meal, and the meal will contain of one or more different items. So if you draw a diagram, StoreYML, the installation file has already been uploaded. So later after the session, you can download, you can install the StoreYML. So using StoreYML to draw the diagram for question number 1. So what we have. So let us have a look. StoreYML. So we have the customer places order. Order is for meal, and the meal will contain one or more items. So using StoreYML, simple diagram. These are the clusters that we identify and representation of the diagram. So let us draw a diagram for question number 2. Right. For question number 1. Right. Here's the diagram. Let us draw the diagram for question number 2. Question number 2. So one company located at Event Business Park. Okay. So it allows job applicants to view jobs. So by the way, did we finish question number 2?
No.
No. Okay. So we have the applicant who will apply for a job. So once he applies for a job, we must create the application. So applies for the job online. We have to monitor the status of the application. So we can see here, status of application will be one variable, one attribute inside the class application. So status can be pending, can be accepted, or can be rejected for the variable status. Variable status. So it will be either pending, so values that we can assign, pending ou bien. Oui. Accepted, or it can also be rejected. So these are the possible values for the variable status to be identified inside the class application. So applicant must be registered with the company before making any application. So once member is called for an interview, he is charged a nominal fee of 150 rupees. So if applicant is not selected for any interview, prepare the 3 months, his account is blocked and he's requested to upgrade his qualifications. So our classes, the applicant, the job, et puis troisième, third one will be job application. Right. Classes, the applicant, the job, and third will be job application. Right. So quickly, let us draw the diagram using star UML. Right. So you don't have to install for now. Okay. After the class, after the tutoring session, then you install. Okay. You install after the tutorial class. Okay. After the tutorial class, you install the star UML. Pas maintenant. Ouais. Star UML. Star UML, voilà. So this is for lab 1, question 1. Okay. So new, file new. This will be for lab 1, question 2. Right. Lab 1, question 1. Lab 1, question 2. So the class, so to the left, we have the different icons which are given. So we select the icon for the class. So you can see here, observe for our assignment, we need a simple diagram. We don't need a complicated class diagram. It is only simple diagram that we need. Once we identify our classes, we can represent using our diagram. So we select the icon for the class. We have the applicant. So this one will be applicant. We have the class for the job. And third, we have the application. Troisième will be the application. So the applicant applies for a job. So this is association. Click over association. Right? Applies for job. So applicant applies for job. Okay. Well, applicant applies for job. Right? So job is for the job application. So we add one association. So you see here, we have one simple diagram, right? A simple class diagram for question 2. So similarly, you will have to identify classes for your. So nothing else behind the screen except for the first diagram. Okay, let me close the first diagram. Okay. So star UML, voilà. So let us share this. Share screen, star UML, share, voilà. So participants can chat. Chat menu. Okay, now you can verify. Now have a look. Wait. Okay. Okay. Okay, close it. So let me close it. Share, store UML. Store UML. Okay, so let us share this window. So we have store UML, share screen. Voilà, store UML. Okay, so let's start it over again. So we have the class applicant job application. So to the left, we have the different icons which are listed. So the topmost one, it is the class. So we click over the icon, the class icon. We add it to the main canvas. You click to add. So the name of the class for the first one, applicant, we type applicant. Second class will be for the job. So again, we click on the class icon, click to add. This one will be for the job. And the third one, project. Again, we click on the class icon, click to add in the main canvas, application. So the applicant applies for a job, right? So the job is for the application. Right? As the applicant applies for a job, we must create the application. We must record this application in our system. So our diagram, two people have entered waiting room. Irfan. So Muhammad Irfan. Okay. Applicant applies for a job. So let us add the association. So again, to the left, we click over the icon, association icon. We click over applicant. So applies for job. Applicant applies for job. So association starts with applicant, ends with the job. Voilà. Applicant applies for job. All right. So job is for application. So again, let's add the association. So relationship between job and application. All right. So we have one association. Right. The job is for the job application. Two people see waiting room. Voilà. Okay. So I think by now everyone has joined. lab 1, question number 2. So from this question, what do we identify? The applicant will apply for a job. The job, it is for the application, which means as soon as the applicant applies for a job, we must create the application. It has to be recorded. No, same. Right. Same for your assignment diagram. Right. You will have to identify the clauses. Okay, so once you identify the clauses, you can send me by email. We can verify. Then you build the diagram. Then you make the diagram. Okay. So after verifying the clauses, you draw the diagram. So you will use the store UML. So any questions so far? So let us proceed. Anytime if you have a question, you can type the question. You can also unmute. Applicant applies for a job. Job is for the application.
شنو عندنا navigation في select SSDM الطبعة ها.
Wait, if you have any other software that you want to use and which is available, you can use store UML, select SSDM, or Go UML, right? But some of them may require license. For this one, store UML, you can see open source, or Go UML, open source, so you don't need to pay. So whatever is available, you want to use, you can use. But BlueJ, you may have noticed, you may have observed BlueJ, it is limited. There's only limited functionality in the BlueJ. Now for the diagram, we won't use BlueJ. So one example could be the store UML. So let us go to the NetBeans maintenant. Let us start the NetBeans, launch NetBeans. Wait. So once we have our diagram, correct? Now we can start with the coding. So the coding will be to use NetBeans. So NetBeans, NetBeans. So verify the name of our project folder. Now Thursday morning, our project folder, OOSD, project 2020, OOSD, project 2020. Unless you have it some other name, otherwise it will be the same name, OOSD project 2020. So let us create our subfolder. Let us create one sub package. So verify inside the source package. So what do you have inside the source package? Here you can see we have week 1. So let us create week 2. Right. So let's create week 2. Click over source package, right click, new Java package, week 2. So once it is created, let us create our different classes. Okay, so before we create the classes, right? So what we do now, inside week 2, let us create another subfolder. Right. So create another subfolder. Right. So let us. So it is question 2 now. Question 2. Now let us create one subfolder. Lab 1 question 2. Lab 1 question 2. So click over week 2, right click, new, Java package, lab 1 question 2. But now lab 1 question 2, this one we can right click, new Java class. So our class here, the first one, applicant. So let us add two variables. Let us create the set methods. We create the get methods. Right? Two variables. Define two variables. If we set methods, get methods. Right? So for the applicant, we will identify the applicant number, applicant ID, the applicant name. So we can write down applicant number, the applicant ID, applicant ID. Then what is the name of the applicant? Okay, set methods, get methods. Set applicant ID. Now set method one parameter. So assign the value. Applicant ID. Assign it to parameter ID. Assign value to the applicant name. Set applicant name. Parameter. One parameter. Assign the value to the variable applicant name. Applicant name. Voilà. Assign the value. Get method. Get applicant ID. So return statement. It will return the value. Okay. Get applicant name. Applicant name of the type string. So get applicant name. So return statement. Return statement applicant name. So here we have the first class which is applicant is defined. The class applicant, two variables, set methods, get methods. Now we can define the second class which is job. Okay. Now second class maintenant. Now we create second class job. So again, we click over the folder, lab 1 question 2, right click, new Java class. Donc, second deuxième will be job. Java class, and here it is job. So again, let us read the scenario to verify if there's anything specific that we must include for the class job. So the job title, what is the title? What is the name of the job? The job title, variable job title, we can identify. One variable job title. One variable. Now unique, the ID. Right. So let us identify these. Let us define these two variables. Job ID, unique value, and the name, the title for the job title. So again, we go to the NetBeans. Voilà. Private job ID. If we have the name of the job title. So get the set methods, get methods, void set job ID parameter. One parameter, assign the value. Voilà. Set method for the job title. So assign the value. Job title. The get methods. Get job ID. Job ID. So return statement. What did you write? No, for the parameter, you can write down anything. For the parameter, you can write down anything, right? Any name for the parameter. Okay, any name for the parameter, doesn't matter. What is important is the name of the variable, the attribute name, job ID, job title. Name of the parameter, so this one, it will receive one value. So we can write it any name. So return job ID. Voilà, job ID. Every. The name of the job title, job title. So get job title. Then statement. Then job title. So we have two classes defined so far. Applicant, job. The last one will be the application, job application. Right. Now the third clause will be application. So let us define the class application, Java class application. Applicant applies for a job. Job is for the application. So the status, application status. Okay, before the status, give one ID, unique, primary key unique, right? Application ID. So the application number, the application ID is unique. Okay, one more variable. Status. Right. The date created you want. The date created. Right. So import the class date. Don't forget. Right. Fix import. right? So class date, it is available in the package util the date. So right click, fix import, util date, voilà. Et puis, set methods, get methods, set application ID, wait, assign the value to the variable application ID, set application status, wait, so one parameter, assign the value to the status, et puis, troisième, the third one, set date created, set method, void, set date created. So parameter of that date, assign the value, date created equals date. Voilà. Get methods. Let us create the get methods. Once set methods we are created, so next part of the program to add, to create the get methods. So implementation of get methods, we have get application ID. So return statement, application ID, voilà. Et puis, get application status, application status, return statement, status. Et puis troisième, the last one, wait, to return the value of the type date. Get date created. So return date created, voilà. So this is for lab 1 question 2, applicant job application. So last part to finish, we create one main class. So let's create one application, one tester class, one driver class, one main class. Don't forget, guys, don't forget, if you have any questions, you can unmute. If you want to type the question, this also you can do in the chat window. So let us define our main. The main, we use it to perform the operations. Inside the main, we perform our operations. So what will be our operations? To create one applicant, to create one job, to create one job application. So you see, we have to create our objects inside the main. So once we have the objects created, we can manipulate the objects. So click over week 2, lab 1 question 2, right click, new Java main class. Wait. So give it some name, right? Test question 2, voilà. Test question 2 par exemple. System exit. The first object will be the applicant. A1 is new applicant. Wait, let's create the second object. On job object. New job. Troisième, third, let us create our application. Application. New application. So we have the three objects created. Applicant object A1, one job object, and one application object. So now we manipulate the objects. Right now to manipulate the objects. So again, let us read the question. So how to manipulate the objects? Object for applicant, object for the job, object for the application. Okay, accept one application. Okay, we have to accept one application. So for the application object which is created, we must update the status. Status, right? So by default, the status is still empty, void. It's null. So we must accept this application. Okay. So to accept the application. So back to the NetBeans. Okay. Applicant pay his charge. Okay. Now to pay charge, we must add one method for the applicant to pay his charge. This will be for the next part. Right. Now accept the application. Accept the application. So what does it mean? It means accept the application means to update the status of the application. To update the status of the application. So input, declare one input. Input one. So no need to hard code any value. Allow the user to type in the value. Input dialog. No, enter application status. Type in the application status. Type in the application status. Right. Set method. Call the set method. Set application status. Right. So let us verify using one message dialog. So status of your application status of your application equals. So use the get method. Get application status. Right. So if you run the program, application status type accept. Right. Okay, you may compile and run the program. Compile and run the program. Now, type in the application status. You type accept. Type the value accept. Yes, it should display status of the application equals accept. Next part now. Method for the next part, we have to create one method. Right? We must add one method to the class applicant. Okay, this will be our next part. To add one method to the class applicant. So using this method applicant, he should be able to pay his company fees to the recruitment company. Job recruitment company. Job recruitment company. So once an applicant he has been called for an interview, a nominal fee, a nominal charge, he must pay to the job recruitment company. So let us go back to the applicant. Just add the method. So add the method, we must also add one variable. Add one variable. No, private double. Maybe interview fees. Interview fees ou bien nominal fee. Nominal fee. Voilà. So declare one variable, par exemple ici nominal fee. So any applicant who has been called for interview, right? No, a nominal fee he has to pay to the job recruitment company. Public void pay nominal fee. Double. So one parameter. So what will be the formula? Anyone? Tell me the formula. Okay. Anyone? You can type it in the chat box. What will be the formula to pay the nominal fee? Guys, anyone? Type in the formula. You can use the chat box to type the formula if you want. Wait. Okay, it will be pay nominal fee is the name of the method. So the variable name of the variable, it is nominal fee. Nominal fee. Right. The name of the variable, our one. Name of the variable, it is nominal fee. So here, right, it will be nominal fee. Well, like so. Voilà. So very simple formula. Nominal fee equals nominal fee equals nominal fee plus the parameter. Okay, save your program. So now we can go back to the main and finish the question. So applicant. Remember applicant, we started with two variables. We have one more variable, so now three variables. Set methods, get methods, and one method, pay nominal fee. This is for applicant. We have the class job. We have the class application. Donc, let us finish maintenant with the operation to pay nominal fees. So the applicant here, his application status has been accepted. he must pay a nominal fee to the job recruitment company. Donc, to pay a nominal fee to the job recruitment company. With one input. Right. We need one input là. Do not hard code the value. Allow user to type in the value. Input 2. So input 2 equals input dialog. Show input dialog. Wait. So how much to pay? Right. How much to pay for the nominal fee? How much to pay for the nominal fee? So user, they will be requested to type in the value. It means, yeah. So user will type in the value. So we'll have to convert back this value là. Declare one variable. Right. D4 par exemple. Convert back to double. Cost double. Yeah. Now call the method. Let us make use of the method. We call the method maintenant. Call the method. So applicant A1 dot pay nominal fee D4. So how much did he pay? The applicant, how much did he pay? We can output, but to output we'll need the get method. Right? We must add the get method. Okay. Let us add one get method. Okay. To view the amount paid. Right. The applicant. How much did he pay for the nominal fee? To display, to view the value, we must call the get method. The value it is return nominal fee. Return statement. Save the program. Right. So now again, right? You go to the main again. Right, back to the main maintenant. Just finish the operation. So the operation after effecting the payment will be to view how much did he pay for the nominal fee. Let us output and display the value. applicant job application, applicant, voilà, your fees paid, right. Display amount paid, the job, the application, you see that? Ok, message dialogue là. Message dialogue. Right. So nominal fees paid, nominal fees paid, nominal fees paid equals rupees. So call the method. Then view display output, your fees paid. Voilà. So again, you can compile run the program. Right. So at the end of the program, it will display the amount paid. So next part, let us draw the diagram for the next question, question number 3. Right. So diagram for question number 3. Right. Now for the diagram, we have to make use of the store UML. Store UML. So again, we're not using BlueJ because of its limited functionality. Can you run the program for question 2? No. Run program. So running program for question number 2. And the application status. Voila. So the first display, it will request one input value and the application status. So application status, we type one value. So instead of typing anything we want, we are restricted here to type either pending, accept, or reject. So here we type accept. Application has been accepted. Well, status of your application has been accepted. So what happens? When application is accepted, so the applicant, he must now pay, right, a nominal fee. Nominal fee. Voilà. So this will be the next part now, to pay the nominal fee to the job recruitment company. So how much to pay for the nominal fee? For example, 150 rupees. Right. So nominal fee is paid 150 rupees. It will display. Right. So next question, we identify the clauses. We can read the question. So if you have any question, you can unmute to ask the question. If you want, you can type in the question in the chat box. Next will be question 4. So it will be question 3. Question. Oui, question 3. Right. Diagram. Right. Question 3. So we're going to use store UML. So I will share the screen for the store UML.
Monsieur, pour question 2 là.
Question 2, allez, oui.
Ouais. Mais là, accept the application. OK.
Accept the application, oui.
Dans new code, dans une clause, on a un bouton qui est absent d'application, qui crée une new application.
Accept the application.
Oui, on peut
Application.
create
Voilà.
a new application, on peut new object application. Mais seulement, ne pas faire accept d'application.
Non, voilà ici là. Set application status.
Ok, il dirait
Oui,
alors.
oui, oui. It is the method set. Ici là. Line number 19, la ligne numéro 19. We are creating the application object at 1. Right.
Okay.
So once object is created at 1, we can update the status. So how to update the status? Call the method set application status. Create the object, then you update, you modify the value for the status.
Aussi,
Widget.
cette question, on a beaucoup plus, created if an applicant is selected for an interview for a period of 3 months, his account is blocked and requested to upgrade his qualifications. And then you then plus the applicant to go in a qualification status of a qualification object. Definitely.
Oui. So we answer for the question.
Oh.
Oui.
Okay.
Ouais. Create the object, manipulate the object. One applicant created, one job created, one application created. So once object is created, we can manipulate the application object of one. We can update its status. So by default, the status is still empty. Right? Nothing, void, it's the general. Right? So we update, to modify the value. We call the method set application status. Question 3. Let us do one diagram for question number 3. Store UML, voilà. Okay, before we show, let's close. Now this is our diagram, clause diagram for question number 2. Applicant applies for a job. Job is for the application. So let us close this diagram. Let us create one diagram for question 3. Question 3. Lab 1, PDF. Okay, simple ATM banking program. Credit account, withdraw money, check current balance. Now store UML, this one. We can close, file close, save. Lab 1, question 2. Okay. Now store UML maintenant. Store UML. Okay, so let us share the store UML. So again, read the question. So to credit the account, to add money to the account, withdraw money, right? Debit money, right, from the account balance. Maybe you can view check the current balance. C'est-à-dire you can view, you can display the balance in his account. So the clause here will be account. Ouais. Inside the class account, so we have one variable, account balance. Right? If we have two different methods, credit account balance, debit account balance, view balance. Three methods. Our NetBeans, make use of our NetBeans. Don't let us share the NetBeans, share screen for the NetBeans. Yes, NetBeans. Voilà. Now week 2, let us create subfolder question 3. New Java package. Create one subfolder, which is lab 1 question 3. Week 2 dot lab 1 question 3. Click finish. I click new Java class. Class name will be account. Right. One variable. I'll get type double account balance. The methods. Let us define the methods. I don't credit account balance. B1 account balance equals account balance plus B1 equal to debit the account balance B2 account balance equals account balance subtract B2. Remove money from the account balance equal. Last troisième will be credit account, debit account. Oui. Verify the amount of money inside the account balance. Donc display, view account balance. Ça c'est one get method. Type double. Right. Donc view balance. For example, name of the method we can call it view balance. We can display balance. Right. So one return statement. One return statement, it will return the value for the account balance. Right. So our diagram will contain one clause. Voilà. The account attribute. You can add the attribute. You see here when you click in the middle section, you right click, add attribute. Okay. So the attribute it is attribute account balance. Voilà. Here you can add the methods. The third section, premier section for the class name, second section for the attributes, the variables, et puis last section, troisième, third section for the methods. Operation. Donc, operation, credit. Right. Et puis, add operation, debit. Debit. Credit, debit. Et puis, one more operation. Operation, c'est-à-dire method. view display the account balance. So very simple diagram for question number 3. Only one clause, one variable defined, 3 methods defined. And save the diagram. So c'est lab 1. So let's see what you're doing. Okay, share, store UML. Okay. Okay, lab 1, question 3. Voilà. This is diagram for lab 1, question 3. Everyone in meeting. Right. 21 participants. Right. Simple diagram contains one clause, account. You can right click to add the variable, the attribute. After adding the attributes, you can right click to add the methods. For example, ici, we have 3 methods. Credit the account balance, debit the account balance, et puis view, display the account balance. So we go back to the NetBeans maintenant. How do you add the operations? You right click. Okay. To add operation, we right click. For example, let us add one more variable. Right. Okay. We add, for example, one more variable. C'est-à-dire one more attribute. So you right click, second section. So you see the first section for the class name, second section for the attributes, and the third section, troisième, for the methods. So click over second section. Right. The class has to be selected. Right. Class has to be selected. Class must be selected. If you right click, add, voilà, attribute. So the name of the attribute, right, for example, account name. Okay. So one more variable, one more attribute added to the clause. Premier it was account balance. Deuxième now, it is the account name. Let us add one more method. Right. We add one more method. Right. So again, to add the method, the class has to be selected. Voilà. If you right click, add method. So here, method, it is the operation. Right. Now, set account name. Set account name. We can add one more method to view the account name. Okay. View account name. So we click to select the class account, right click, add methods, c'est-à-dire operation, view. C'est view account name. View bien display account name. File save. Guys, don't forget for the assignment, for the time being, no coding line. You only identify clauses, we verify the clauses, then you make the diagram. you draw the diagram. So once the classes they are verified correct, so next week we're going to start with the dashboard, with the home page. Okay, so next week we design the home page. Okay, one admin dashboard. Right. So identify your classes. Okay, we verify the classes. Next week we start with the design. Right. So let's go back to the NetBeans. We can questions 1, questions 2, questions 3 completed. So the last question you can complete, question 4. So next week will be the design part. So let's move back to NetBeans to have a look at the design part. NetBeans. So let's share the NetBeans, the screen for the NetBeans. Okay. So you will use either the B database or MySQL database. Either Derby database or MySQL database. If you want, you can use SQLite also. Right. But give preference to either Derby database or MySQL database. So in case, so Derby database, right? Derby database is integrated with NetBeans. Integrated with NetBeans. So in case, right, Derby is not available in your NetBeans, right? In case Derby is not available in your NetBeans, what you will have to do? You will have to install it in your NetBeans, right? Install in the NetBeans. Right. So you can try the installation during the week. So next week, in case you have any difficulty, so we can have a demo. Okay. Now for MySQL, you can install either XAMPP ou bien O1. This is for the MySQL. Okay, for the demo, see for in this laptop, right? It's already installed in this laptop. So to give a demo, I will need another laptop là. For next week, I will have to use another laptop.
Monsieur, pour MySQL,
Oui.
qui admin application tout, monsieur?
For my install soit XAMPP, soit WAMP.
Si vous pouvez servir MySQL Workbench.
Okay. If you have any other tool you can use, So, right. For example, you see in this laptop, I have XAMPP which is installed. Right. So it allows to create a database. So once it is created, you can run the database. PostgreSQL. Okay, see guys, you use right whatever is available. So the thing is, right, our concern is to be able to access the database from our NetBeans. This is the important thing here. So important, right, is to be able to access, right, from our NetBeans. Okay. So you may try during the week. So next week, right, we can give a demo, right? Installation of the DB database, installation of the MySQL, SQLite. Okay, let us keep it only for the Derby and the MySQL. C'est tout. Derby and MySQL. Right. So you see, this is why it is very important to get the clauses right. Okay. So once you have the clauses right, you know exactly these clauses will be tables that we have to create. So par exemple ici, right. Okay, so for today, what we do now, for today, let us have a look at the dashboard. Right. Then next week, we proceed with the installation and the creation of the tables. Okay. For today, let's only have a look at the dashboard. You may try to install during the week. Right. Next week, we can have a demo. Right. There'll be database installation, MySQL database installation. Right. After the installation, we create our database. Once our database is created, we create our tables. Then we create a sample app to connect to the database. Okay. So we go to services, right? Services, et puis inside services, we must start the database. We must run the, right? Start the database. Donc, par exemple, ici, là, our NetBeans. So you have the projects pane, files pane, services pane. So we go to the services pane. So you can see here databases, servers, etc., etc., etc. So let us expand databases. So what you can do, right? What you can do now, expand your databases and verify what is given inside. If the database is already integrated, so that's right. There's nothing else to install. Try to verify and you tell me. So do you have anything installed in your databases? The DB database, does it appear? Does it appear? When you expand? Wait. Expand the databases node. Yes, you can verify right now. Expand the databases node. Let us verify if the database is already installed. Okay. Others, you have no DB. So in case if you have no DB, then you will have to install it. Right.
Monsieur, la plupart
Oui.
qui download NetBeans 8.0 jusqu'à 8.1, Java DB pas included parce qu'il déjà pas spawn server avec Glowfish server.
Glassfish server. Okay.
Donc à pas Java DB, mais la plupart pas passe par Glowfish.
Okay. Donc il veut dire up to which version of NetBeans, sir?
8.0 à 8.1.
Okay. Okay, so next week we'll try to install the Glassfish server. Right. Maintenant. 8.2. Okay, so verify. So each one of you verify. Wait. So in case you have DB which is already installed, so there's nothing else to install. This is already available. But if you don't have it, then we have to install it.
Monsieur, pour ban ce qui finally par Java DB, c'est right click on the properties, vous trouvez un profile.
Oui. Java DB, c'est ça, Java DB database, ça, oui.
C'est une Java DB, mais si vous right click on the properties, sur le profile.
C'est bon. Ça, next week, we can proceed with this. Le plus important, c'est que c'est le design, donc ça, c'est déjà bon là. C'est-à-dire, it's already integrated. There's no other download installation to perform. C'est déjà design allé. Ouais. C'est le SQL. Email driver. Okay, so in this laptop, let me expand databases node in this laptop. Let us verify. What do we have? Okay. So, par exemple, ici là, NetBeans 8.2. Ouais. So this should be available to the majority, to most of you, JavaDB, right? DB database, JavaDB database, right? So in case you don't have it, so you can install it, right? If there's any difficulty, next week we can have a demo to install it. Now, for example, ici là, you can see here, so we have the JavaDB database available. We have MySQL, which is available. And you also have SQLite, which is available. Donc, you use, right, either DB database or the MySQL, c'est tout. Right. Only these two. Only DB database ou bien MySQL. Right. We're going to use DB database or MySQL. Okay. So let us open one home page. Let us verify. For example, DB Connect. So we have one clause DB Connect. This will display the connection to the database. Let us open this. Voilà. So for this project, we have connection to the database, which is DB database. Localhost 1527. Right. So name of the database, let us have a look. Voilà, this one, the first one, DB database Antara. So we can connect to this database. Right. Now you can run your programs. Home page, admin dashboard. Right. Offers, books, book offer, customer order, supplier order. Right. So next week we're going to design the homepage, the dashboard, and file. Okay. Number of offers. So you have 10 offers. Number of books. You have 11 books. So the oldest book in the bookstore, 1981, 1981. The newest book in the bookstore, 2018. Right. So we can also, so the homepage, in the homepage, we can have the login. We can integrate the login in the homepage. Right. We cannot see the homepage. Share NetBeans. NetBeans. Okay, I will run again. Have a look. Homepage. Run file. And now c'est bon là, you can see. Bookshop homepage, you can see. No?
No, no.
Okay, you can see the NetBeans.
Yes.
Okay, you can see the NetBeans. So this one, you should be able to see this one when it runs the program. Okay. What do you see? Moussa, what do you see? Qu'est-ce que j'avais trouvé là?
Non, on ne peut trouver juste NetBeans, DB Connect, je vais voir.
Okay, so là, interface, ça va être trouvé. Okay, let me minimize the NetBeans. Attends, moi minimize. Okay, share. Voilà, ici là. Okay. Now you should be able to have a look. Right. So the design part. This is for our sample. Oui, for our sample maintenant. Right. Okay, the bookshop homepage. Okay, the admin homepage, the admin dashboard, admin homepage. Minimizer. Admin homepage. The screen sharing is supposed. Admin homepage run. New share. Voilà, admin, homepage, share. Okay. So next week, we design the homepage, we design the admin dashboard. So next week, we'll start with the Derby database. Right? Next week, we start with Derby database. So you have 1 week to finish the diagram, identify the cluster.
Kapag
Oui.
DB Connect Java là.
Oui. Right. This is our samples. C'est ça que vous savez là. Donc, throughout the semester, you see here, these sample codes, right? This is what you're going to use for your assignment. Right? You're going to use the sample codes, right, for your assignment. So each one, you have one individual project title. Donc, each one will work on his project. So how you're going to work on your project, it is by making use of the sample codes, right? So the basic functionalities, what we have, basic functionalities. So you should be able to add, to view, modify, update, et puis to delete, right? Ça c'est basic functionalities. Et puis as we move throughout the semester, we're going to add additional, right, advanced functionalities. Okay. New share. Voilà, NetBeans, put NetBeans in un tarabucho. Ouais. Share. So 1 week, right? 1 week you will complete, you will identify clauses. We're going to verify, right, the clauses. Et puis you will finish your diagram, right? 1 week, you get all the clauses, right? Correct. You have your clause diagram correct. Then next week, we create one Derby database. Inside the Derby database, right? We create our tables. Okay. And then we design the homepage, admin page. C'est évident. So in case you have any other question, you can type the question, you can ask the question. So do we close the tutoring, guys? In case you have any other question, any other query.
J'ai une question pour driver manager point connection là. C'est database. Ça c'est pour file.
Ici là.
Ouais, c'est pour file.
Oui.
Pour file. Après c'est user et password. Ça c'est juste pour file.
Voilà, ici là. So it will take three parameters. Premier parameters, you specify the name of the database, Antara par exemple.
Ouais.
Right. The username, the password, NB user, NB user.
I have given username password on load. Okay.
Oui. Three parameters. First parameter for the path, the name of the database. Second parameter for the username. Et troisième paramètre for the password. NB user, NB user.
Okay. Quand on envoie une suite, on parle de connexion.
Oui.
Ok, c'est bon.
Oui.
Merci.
Next week we install the DB database. But in case all of you, it's already installed, so we don't have to waste time with the installation. We'll create one new database, DB. We'll create our tables. Then we'll come to the front end, c'est-à-dire home page. I have already done that, but ça. Ok, ça aussi c'est bon. Ça aussi pas. Oui. This also you can use, guys. You can use this also if you want. Select SSADM. Ouais. So you send, all right, all of you, you send me your diagram. Send your diagram. All right. So once correct, once diagram is correct, then you can start with the database. Once correct, then you start with database. Oui. Design the diagram install human. Yes, yes, you can design. Right. Okay. You can use any tool, select SSADM, Star UML, or Go UML. Right. You can use any tool. But the thing is, before you start implementing the database, let us first verify what are the classes that you have identified. Let us get it correct first. Once it is correct, the next part, we implement the database. We create the database. We create the tables. So guys, see you next week in case no more query.
Okay.
Wait. Don't forget, all of you, work out your clusters, draw your diagram, then you send me the diagram. Let us verify the diagram. So once it is correct, next week, you can start with the implementation of the back end. Okay, thank you all.
Thank you,
So
sir.
now we can end the meeting. So the record